Welcome back, ladies, to my channel. I thought it'd be really a great, fun video to do to show you products that I have bought recently or have been sent to me that I really have been enjoying. I show a lot of this on Instagram in my stories, and I forget that I haven't shown it over here on YouTube. So I'm usually teaching and going through different looks. And today we're just going to talk about some products that really make a difference in my life, some really interesting data, and maybe it'll help you, or maybe it'll introduce you to products that you didn't know really were out there. So my first one is, I've talked about the Oura Ring. It is a smart ring. I've been wearing it since 2021. And this is how I really figured out all the data about my sleep and what products work and what, really what I need to concentrate on. So we went to Cape Cod in Boston for a wedding, and we always make it like a little bit longer. We love the city. Or any cities really. So we were in Cape Cod for the wedding and we went to Boston afterwards. One morning I wanted to see what my sleep score was. It's always interesting when you're traveling. And so they had a pop-up like pre-order, the Oura Ring 5. And I was thinking, I just got the 4 like last fall, maybe end of summer last fall. But it said that it was 40% thinner or smaller, I guess you should say. So I thought, this is funny because I always did silver, and now I had gone into a rose gold color, and I always felt like it was so chunky, and you could see it. Like it stood out in my reels and my photo shoots. And then I would take it off during the photo shoot and I was afraid I was going to lose it. So I did brush silver this time. I've always done silver, but this is a brush silver, which I think is great. I just wanted to blend it. Everything on my hand silver, and the rose gold was beautiful, but I just felt like it drew too much attention to it. So I got the 5. And then I got the travel. This is a travel charging case, which is great. So I upgraded to that. It just came. I literally just switched it over last night. So the Oura Ring is a wonderful smart ring that shows you data of you get a sleep score. It goes through so many things. You have your HRV, which is your heart rate variable. You have your recovery. It has so many different options on here. Your activity level, your cycle day, if you still have your cycle, your heart rate. It does your stress also, which I thought was very interesting. That was something they added on in the last couple of years that they didn't have when I first started wearing it, which is really, really quite eye-opening, I have to say. But on here, the other day, I had seen that it said glucose. And I thought, what is that? So I investigated a little bit, and you can hook up a glucose monitor to the Oura Ring, and it'll give you all the data along with the glucose monitor's own app. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this because I did my blood work in April. I pulled my own blood work. We have a place called Life Extensions. They have a blood sale every year. It's so funny, a blood sale every year. And I'm just tired of having to wait months and months and months to get in with my primary. And then when I ask for certain hormones, they're like, oh, we don't really know about those. I'm done with that. So I have pulled my own blood work plenty of times during my IVF days. So this wasn't new for me. So I went into Life Extensions. They gave me the little pamphlet. I picked out all of the things I wanted to be tested for. It was like so many things. And I thought, great. And got the results back, and my glucose was elevated. And this is very new for me. And I thought to myself, everybody's like, oh, it's age. I'm like, you know what? No, I want to know what the deal is. Is it food? Is it because I'm not eating, enough or at the right times, or what's going on? So I bought this. I saw which one that they hook up with. It's called Stelo, Stelo, if I'm saying it right. There's 2 in the pack. I got this on Amazon, and I had to watch the little video like 9 times because I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to do this? Like, I thought it would be kind of like painful, but it's not. I was so proud of myself for doing this. So I put it on my arm. I just forgot about it. You forget about it. You don't realize it's on there. You cannot feel it. So anytime I ate, it told me just to eat like you normally do, drink the wine, do all the things. Don't try to be perfect for this test. And so I did. And my glucose never spiked with food or wine or anything. And it was really more about my stress levels. So I thought, that is so interesting. Like, I know I say that a lot, so interesting, but everything's really interesting to me because I'm always investigating and doing like different things with data and trying to really understand my body. They last for 15 days, and then you just replace it out if you wanted to keep going on. But I got enough. I was like, there's no reason for me to keep doing this because that's not it. It's not food and wine or whatever it is. It was really the stress level, the filming, the pressure and all of the things that I'm doing behind the camera that you don't know about, formulations and all the stress of being a beauty founder and running a company. So I've been really in tune to helping myself regulate my nervous system, taking the breaks, doing the things that I never have done before. And I have been prioritizing sleep for the last couple of years. I wasn't because I was reformulating 70 different products. I mean, it was very challenging. That is going to be your one-way ticket to not having your health, is not prioritizing your sleep, not taking the breaks, not doing things for yourself, having the downtime. And I really realize that now. So I was really excited to now have my lighter, thinner Oura Ring. I don't even know it's on, which is great. It doesn't bother me. I don't feel like there's something on my finger the whole day. And then being able to hook it up to a glucose monitor. I think it's just so fascinating. So that's something that I've recently done that's made a huge difference. Now, speaking of, let me just show you this sleep thing that I've been doing also at night. It's not every single night, but this is from Moon Juice. They sent this to me. It's a magnesium. It's berry. It's a berry flavor and it's called Berry Calm. It has L-theanine in it, rest and relaxation. So I just put this into some water, some hot water, like make a tea, if you will. And I have this at night, which has been really nice. Magnesium is a very big thing. If I'm not taking this, I will take magnesium pills or supplements, if you will. Speaking of, I usually always forget. I take my vitamins at night, but I asked Albert, my ChatGPT, I took a picture of all of my vitamins, supplements, everything. And I said, when should I be taking these? And so he broke it all out into, okay, don't take this on an empty stomach and do this, don't take these together. And I thought, this is so great. So I have a real schedule now. So not to forget, I bought this really beautiful, is this not the most beautiful vitamin little marble holder? So I wanted something really beautiful that I could put my vitamins in. So you can see they're all here. And then, I go through the week. So I'm really making sure that I don't forget, I take so many that I just put them all in this little crevice here and I don't have to open up, all of these different supplement bottles every night or in the morning. It's just, that to me is a little bit of that's annoying. So this has been sold out though. I waited until it came back in stock. So I'll find it and I'll link it below, but it's so beautiful. It looks so beautiful in your vanity and you always will remember to take your vitamins. So that is really into like my wellness. Now I have been using my Japanese face tape this is my third, I'm going to start my third roll now. So I used to use Frownies, but I felt like wetting them every night. And then I felt like they started to, it must have been extra tense for a while because they almost like kind of came up like a tent. So they weren't flat on my forehead. So that totally depleted the whole purpose of wearing them. So this is what I do instead of Botox. I haven't done Botox and I think now it's been 4 years or so. I started Botox at 30 because of the neurofibroma. They wouldn't take it out. The plastic surgeon was like, no, but we can do Botox. It had just been, I think, FDA approved in the last couple of years. When he suggested that, I didn't really know what it was. I'm like, okay, great. And then continued on because no one would take out this big bulge that was in my eye, creating a very like heaviness here. If I actually researched and understood what this was, I would have never done it. I'm actually disappointed that I did it for so long and I'm done tiptoeing around. If people want to do Botox, great. I'm not making caveats anymore. I don't think it's healthy for you. I don't think it's healthy to inject toxins, whether it's once a year or twice a year, whatever you're doing. I don't think it's healthy. And I have seen the repercussions of the girls, especially on TikTok, that are showcasing being injured from Botox. It's horrific. It's extremely scary. You can't really reverse it. And these are young girls. And I just think to myself, I'm just not interested. There's so many other things you can do. And I think, when I really think about it, ladies, you're injecting a toxin, right? Botulism. For wrinkles, I mean, even if they were doing it for like migraines, it doesn't make sense to me. For wrinkles that will always come back. It's just such a hamster wheel. I just look back and think, I'm so disappointed that I did that, but I can't keep doing that. Let me just move forward and know that. And the real reason I really stopped was besides the fact of my fierce aging and seeing such beautiful skin in my face of women in their 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and it was so beautiful, I'm like, what am I doing? When I would go to my appointment, I felt like I just wanted to cry. Like, what am I doing? In that kind of reaction, I said to myself, there's a reason why you feel this terrible. Like, you're so sad. You're so sad. I didn't want to feel that way anymore. And so I stopped. I was like, I'll try other alternatives. I would much prefer to have wrinkles than to see what these girls are dealing with. So I have switched to Japanese face tape, and I get this on Amazon. I'll link it below. It's great. I think this is $18. And I cut it, and I do, like, I really do it in this area here. And then I do my whole forehead just like that. I think I do 4 strips. It's not a big deal. So I just do here, and I wake up in the morning. It's always super, like, the tape is super flat. I don't feel it. You don't even know you have it on. And I like it because it's so nude. My husband's like, what is that on your face? I'm like, oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that you can see it. The other ones were like so dark. It was like what looked like I had like a superwoman like crown on, but I take them off in the morning and it is super smooth. I've been doing it consistently for a year and a half with my frownies or this tape now. And I have to tell you, it's a huge difference. It's a huge difference. I don't care what people say. Oh, it doesn't work. This and that. Doctors say. I'm telling you, what I see is incredible, and I'm thrilled. I'm also doing something else, which is interesting on my face at night. You know, there's a whole ritual now. Besides my heated iPad, you know, that I put on my eyes, I have my mouth tape. I mean, I do like this whole like wind down routine. I went and had a facial at the Four Seasons, and they had a special for Chi Beauty. And this is what I got as a home kit from this facial. I had no idea what I was booking. I just booked it because I thought, oh, it sounds so different and interesting. This is Bioenergetic skincare system. So this was created by an esthetician. I think she's in Australia. And it comes with like a little mapping year of like how to do this. I had to really deep dive into this because it doesn't give me a lot of information. But you have these, I think these are 24 karat gold dipped, if I'm correct on this. This is what it says on the back. A facial stimulation system designed to support the visible appearance of healthy skin tone, texture, hydration, and volume. Use static magnetic positioning technology to refresh and revitalize your complexion. So this is what I'm using now. You take off this little strip, just like this. You see that they have like these little kind of balls on this tape. And where I've been putting those is I've been putting them here, right in here. So they go on at night. I sleep with them. So I have my Japanese face tape. I have these like magnetic things going here because that's like the main thing that I basically have seen. So I'm trying all different types of little things that I think are great. So the facial was amazing. And then I had this for home care, which I really loved that they sent me home with this. I think it was $170 value. So that was really great. So that is something that I'm doing that I think is wonderful for self-care. I had talked to you about when I did that video on all of the beauty tools that I use and the ones that I really like. I had said that I didn't try the shark. I was really thinking about doing the shark, but I wasn't sure about, it's supposed to be like a hydrofacial at home, which we know it's not because professional hydrofacials, you can only really get that in a treatment room. But this is the same kind of concept. It was random. The company did send me the shark, their little device. So I have been using, now I've used it 2 or 3 times now with the suction, whatever. I do feel that my skin, I was worried about like broken capillaries. It's not a very hard suction at all, which I really liked. And I have to say, I feel that my skin is less congested using the shark. I can do a review on it if you're interested in it, but I haven't used it enough to basically give you that kind of data. But what I love is that this is going to be, there's a couple different little things that you put together with the little machine, right? They have a heated one. This can go heated or it's cool. So I do this right when I wake up after I put on my oil. This gets really cold. And so basically, I mean, this is the best thing ever. So I do a little gua sha and then I do this cooling, even though I'm going over my makeup. Feels so good because it's so cold. And it's basically from the battery, right? So it's not like I put it in the refrigerator or freezer or anything like that. This is so wonderful. And if you're traveling, you can do this because it's basically an on and off. You don't have to have ice or refrigerator or freezer. So I have really been enjoying this. This is a really nice blast of cold to the face to depuff in the morning. So I have really been enjoying. It's really funny that I had said something about it and then they had offered a lookbook and then I opted in. I was like, oh, I cannot wait to try this. So I just moved all my makeup around, but that's all right. So that has been really a nice little feature in the morning that I look forward to. Another company sent me really interesting. This is a deodorant balm. You know how I feel about balms. I love balms. And I thought, oh, this is going to be really interesting. They had a discovery kit. So they sent me a lookbook and I picked out the discovery kit because I wanted to see, I've been using my Rosy Pits, as you know, from Megababe, and I wanted to try out all their different balms. So it's really an interesting kind of little metal tube here because I can close it even though you pull this off on the top. And then I was like, oh no, I can't close it. But you turn it upside down and that little spoke goes right in the top. So I've used this one the most. I think I'm going to order this one in full size. I haven't gone through each one though yet, but it's a different application. The company is called AKT and it's pronounced ACT. So it was created by dancers, professional dancers. They were tired of I guess sweating and smelling not so fabulous. I think they're out of the UK and I really like it. And guess what? Maybe you're you want to use a roller. I just find that my armpits are getting really irritated by the rolling and I don't know. This was really nice. You take it out, you put it into your hand and then you put it underneath. You might not like that, but guess what? I don't really care. I just want my armpits are so smooth right now. It's like this balm's just really nice and it's not irritating. I have not had any problems because, I've told you since 2020 doing videos or doing whatever, I think my cortisol is just too high. I sweat a lot and this has been so nice. And I was really impressed because I thought a balm really, I don't know. You have to be in the mindset oh, this is a balm. It's different application. It's not the typical stick and I'm rubbing it on and, you wash your hands afterwards. I don't think it's a big deal. But I'm going to order a large one of the deodorant balm because I really love it. And I think that it's different and it's really worked. So that's been fabulous. Now, when it comes to putting lotion on your body, I've told you this before that I always kind of skip it because I just don't like putting on lotion after the shower with my rings and hands and everything. So recently I thought, you know what? I can make this easier for myself. I need to hydrate my body. I am so not wanting to have flaky, dry, older skin. So I have 2 of these. I got this at the drugstore and I now put the lotion on this. You can easily wash this brush. I put the lotion or the oil on here and then I just rub it everywhere. So I have taken away having to get my rings, put them in the little cleaner and the whole thing. And just the feeling of trying to put on the lotion. I use this brush. It's so great. I'm sure you could get a really big kabuki brush also and just put all your oil or your body lotion on there. And then you just rub it everywhere. I just think it's such a great way to apply. Maybe everybody's doing this. I just wasn't. I love it. I think that brushes are meant to be used with your lotions and just get your body all nice and hydrated. I've seen such a difference too. I look at my arms and I'm like, oh, it looks nice and glossy. I haven't seen that before because I'm being very diligent about putting on body lotion. Now, this mirror I have been talking to you about on my live shows. This is my 10X mirror. It has a LED light, three different levels for you. So this is 10X on here and you have your regular mirror here. I travel with this all the time. This is the best mirror that is coming out at the end of July. So I'm very excited about it. I know it's taken me forever to bring this out, but it's a USB. I have not charged this for months. I think I charged it one time. This is my prototype that came in months and months. I think this came in to me in December. So that is a very good battery life, I have to say. And this is wonderful for you to really look at your skin in a positive light for anything that's changing that you want to tell your dermatologist about. We can't really see, I can't really see looking into the mirror. So this has been really, really helpful to see the texture of my skin, where do I need more hydration? So I think you're going to really love this. I have special verbiage for you on the box and I did something special on the inside of this. As you know, I like to do. It's a positive product for you. It's not a negative. I was worried about bringing something like this out at 10x because I know what we can do and what we can start saying. But I think that my text will help you and it'll remind you of the purpose of this mirror. So that's something I wanted to tell you about. All right. So the other thing I wanted to just tell you that has changed my mood and my perspective and is kind of part of my ritual now, like in the morning or if I'm meditating. I'm going to show you. I got this like little tray on Amazon. It's so great because I wanted to take pictures and what have you. But these are fragrances that are neuroscience-backed. So it basically changes your mood. And I have been using these for over a year now. They have the best collection of these. I wanted to show you these three, and I'm going to read you from their website. It's Viero. I've mentioned them before on the channel. These are so interesting. This is a 50 ml. This is a 30 ml. So I take this to travel with, which is great. Only the 50 ml has the energized crystal in it. It's a little crystal. You'll see it. It's kind of easier to see when they're a clear glass, but you'll see there's a crystal in here, which is really interesting also, energizing this fragrance. But I'm going to tell you, this is called the 6. I think this is a really great, it's all silver. I think this is a really great fragrance for me for my platinum era, because not only is it all silver here, but this fragrance, when I tell you about this, it smells so incredible. And you know I love rose fragrances. None of these are rose fragrances. They all have a different type of energy and feeling. And I gravitated towards this one because this is called, I feel like it's for the sixth sense, but this is a mindfulness and intuition. So that is what I concentrate on when I spray this. And I really, I'm thinking about my intentions, my mindfulness, and working through my days. Now, this is, as I said, the neuroscience-backed ingredients that are proven to enhance mindfulness by 83% as measured by IFF's proprietary science of wellness program. So you have juniper berry in here, angelica root, you have wormwood, you have fennel, apple, rosemary, peppermint, basil. It's a very interesting fragrance, and it is all about positivity and diffusing negativity. So that is one that I really, really like. And I like the fact that I have a 30 ml so I can travel with this one. The next one I have that I use in the morning, this one's called Sun Ray. It's RAE, and it's for joy and happiness. Now you can travel with all of these. 50 ml is 1.7 full ounces. I just like the 30 ml. It's a baby that fits better like when I'm traveling in my carry-on. But this is zingy, zesty sunrise, smells and feels like sunshine, bottled with neuroscience-backed ingredients for happiness, uplifting turmeric leaf and strengthening turmeric root, combined with lemon for positivity, bergamot for clarity, ginger for self-confidence, and an aphrodisiac, cardamom. While black pepper, amber, sandalwood, and vetiver offer calm, sensual tranquility. Hopefully I said that ingredient right. This is really just, if you want that, if you have a hard time in the morning, especially if you're up north and it's like the winter time or whatever, and you really want to kind of give yourself this kind of vibe and just, maybe it's part of your morning mantras or your affirmations. I just think that having the sense of smell also paired with your morning routine is really helpful. So made with clean, phthalate-free ingredients, vegan and cruelty-free. I just think that this one's really a fun one that I just feel like it just kind of like opens up my morning. So that's the one I've been doing for the mornings in the morning. Now this next one I wanted to feature for you is very different. It's very weird. It's like literally smells like the ground. Like it smells like beets. Like if you roast beets, like it's like very earthy and grounded. And when I first got it, I thought, oh my gosh, like what would I do with this? Like, how am I going to use this? So this is how I use this one. It's called Mama Juju. If I'm saying that right, Mama Juju, grounding and awareness. This one, I thought, do I want to smell like this? This one I spray all around when I'm doing meditation. So I have the little yoga seat, if you will, and my mat, and I'll spray this around to really ground and to really set the tone for the meditation. This is something that I have to make myself do. So I feel that it's more inspiring for me to have like the scent, or you have a candle, or you're like, you're preparing yourself for this time, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever time you're taking out to really ground yourself and really to calm your nervous system. And I love the fact that I can spritz this around. I don't have to worry. I'm always worried that I'm leaving candles on, or it's just like one more thing for me to think about. So I spritz this all around, and it is so interesting because it is that really earthy grounding. You're already putting yourself into that sense of tranquility. And so I have trained myself when I smell this, like it's the time to like just relax. So it's very different. If you don't like that, or if you don't do meditation, or if you don't want to kind of put yourself into this whole ritual, probably not for you, but I really love it. It's so different for me that I just really enjoy having the ritual and having all these like little things that I do to really help me, because it does not come naturally for me to slow down. As we all know, you've seen me on 16 years on YouTube. Like this is very difficult for me to do. So I have to have all these little things that I do. So this one says that it's earthy, spicy fragrance that layers smooth, balancing Australian sandalwood with energetic notes of saffron, cumin, nutmeg, cardamom, and pink pepper for heightened focus and self-esteem. Sealed with warming rum absolute. Wet red clay. This is going to be a formula, is neuroscience-backed for relaxation and memory. Smell the earth, soaked by rain, feel grounded, connected, awakened. So that is my little collection for you. These are some things that I'm just testing out. I'm trying out. I'm getting data. I'm really enjoying kind of discovering different things and, you know, having these little kind of beauty hacks when it comes to whether it's just really enhancing and becoming more knowledgeable about everything that's going on, but really more present and grounded. I just feel that, you know, I love beauty and I love technology and I love data and I love improving and I like trying new product and different things and not saying it's being rigid, like, oh, I could never use that. I have to use my finger. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm not like that. I'm very open to trying new things and seeing how, like, do I like that? Gosh, I really love that. I would hate to miss out because I'm like, oh, I wouldn't use that because I have to apply it that way. Or, you know, I really want to be open to things so I can really experience new formulations and new, just everything that's really enhances your life. So that's what I've been using. Ask me any questions if you have questions about the Oura Ring or how the glucose monitor went. Actually, no one noticed it except one of my girlfriends on my live. She called me the next day. She's like, did you have a glucose monitor on your arm? I said, I didn't know if anyone would notice it because I never said anything. I said, yes, it did. And it was amazing. Like the data was really cool. So let me know. And I'll do some more videos when I have a collection of things that I really am enjoying that I bought or been sent to me. And until my next video, I'll see you later.